Okay, we are currently in Virginia, almost to Maryland, but we're on the way to the border of Connecticut and Rhode Island. We're gonna stay in Connecticut tonight and then start our hike from West Rhode Island to East Rhode Island over to Seekonk, Massachusetts for the big hike across Rhode Island. It's 33 miles altogether, give or take. So I'm actually gonna time how long it takes us to do this hike, not including breaks, because we have, well, you can see him. You can see his butt. We have the boy with us, so that might take us a little bit longer. Here he is. Hi. He needs to go out, but but we'll be hiking. We'll go through Providence, would be the main town that we're going through, and we're gonna take the Washington Rochambeau Trail, which is super odd. There is actually like no documentation that I could find on it, but I found roughly the path that they took, so it's gonna be the one that we take. Other than I'm taking out the part where, because like they get to Providence and then it goes straight down south into, I think it's Newport, but I just want to get to the other side of Massachusetts, so, or to the other side of Rhode Island to Massachusetts, so we're just gonna keep going straight versus going further south. So we'll be hiking only a portion of that. And for people who don't know, the Washington Rochambeau Trail is a trail that troops took from Rhode Island down to Yorktown, Virginia for the Battle of Yorktown. So we'll basically be following in their footsteps. Okay, we are at the start of our hike. So we're still technically in Connecticut. As you can see, Providence is that way. Mason has a brunt of the weight with our rucksack. It just has like our snacks and stuff in it, so hopefully not too heavy. Love him. I'm carrying our main source of water. We also have an extra water bottle too. But we actually had to sleep the night in the parking lot of a gas station. Just shout out 7-Eleven, because where I had originally planned the Pitch Pine Grove picnic, what area or whatever the heck it's called, I guess either doesn't exist or we couldn't find it, because there's a sign back there that said highway picnic area, but where we went to last night was actually this little area, and there's a sign there that says no parking. Oh my gosh, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, look, there's a picnic bench right there. I think that's what it was. But yeah, no, it cut off for some reason. But that little corral gate back there, I guess, is where you park your car. But where we ended up was down this road. It was like midnight. Doors. But it's fine, I guess. We parked our car at some market just like a little ways back. So not too far off, probably just like an extra mile into the hike. But it's okay. Had to look up Ubers for going back, but Fergie here, star of the show, but luckily Uber does do pet rides, so that's good to know. And I've got my watch going, tracking how long it's taking us. I just now started it, so technically we'll be hiking a little into Connecticut, and soon we'll hit Rhode Island. This is now leaving, but we actually just passed it, so that's Coventry. So we are officially in Rhode Island. Oh man, this is like aesthetic right here. Okay, I might sound breathy because this is like the one elevation point, but we realized our route was not correct. So there's these signs all over Rhode Island, and I guess up and down the Washington Rochambeau Trail that say like Washington Rochambeau Trail. Didn't know that. Didn't come up in my research. So that's fun. But for whatever reason, I've got a bone to pick with these states. None of these states where this trail runs through like post what the trail is, like where it starts and where it ends in their section, like in their state. But wow, I'm so breathy. But I looked it up on All Trails. Shout out All Trails, even though I looked this up before and it didn't make any sense. But basically, the Washington Rochambeau Trail is the Trestle Trail. It's one and the same. Oh yeah, we're also passing. I'll wait for that guy to pass. But I think this is like the 4th historic cemetery we've passed. It's been quite a bit. But yeah, so the Trestle Trail. So right now we followed one of those sign markers that said Washington Rochambeau Trail. So that's where we are right now, kind of deviating from our path. And we'll meet up with the Trestle Trail somewhere outside of Pottersville. Yeah, I am right now, actually. Oh. Okay, gotta go off trail. There's the trail we need to take right down there. So, let's go for it, I guess. Oh, there's probably a lot of spider webs. Oh, God. Ooh. Oh, crap. Ooh.
Sorry to split.
It's so steep. Oh, there's gonna be some rocks involved. Hey, calm down.
You are now.
Oh, yay. That was not as graceful. Hey, we're not going that way. Come on. You're done. We still got like 20 miles.
Oh, this looks great.
Oh, shoot, biker. Oh, we weren't looking, and he got in these little side
Fergus,
rivers.
Hey.
Fergus.
Come here.
You got your war paint on.
He doesn't have energy to run around.
See that duck? Okay, so we're a little over halfway now, still on the Trestle Trail. It's heating up though. This feels like I think it's actually like 80 degrees, but there's no humidity, so it's like in North Carolina weather, but better. We both kind of hit a wall, so we took a lunch break about half a mile back, and we have about, I can't remember, like 6 miles or something, probably less than that now, until we actually reach outside of Providence, because the Trestle Trail goes up until Cranston area, which is, I don't know, maybe like a mile outside of Providence. So we'll take a bigger break, a longer break when we're in Providence, restock on water, and then after that we'll head on over. Our route's gonna be like a little bit different, since to my knowledge there's not a trail that specifically outlines it. So we're gonna go from Providence over the bridge to East Providence, and then from there to Seekonk, and then from there to the tavern so I can have my steak and my beer or cocktail. I haven't decided yet, but I've been thinking about what I'm gonna order, and if this restaurant is bad, I'm gonna be very disappointed. But I will update you all in Providence. Oh, I almost forgot. So I've been mainly hitting a wall because not only do my legs really hurt, I, like a silly goose, I brought extra socks, but I didn't put them in the ruck that we took. So now I have a hole in one of my socks, and it's not feeling the most comfy in my shoe right now. So unfortunately, that is they'll cut me off again. Fergus is doing okay though. We had that lake that he could cool down in. He's just his normal happy guy, floppy self. Mason's doing pretty good though, although he's hitting a hurdle. Oh, here's a mile marker. 12.7. That's how far we've gone on this specific trail, not just overall, because my watch says we went 16.76 miles so far. So, and that's like kind of halfway, being based off of the 33 miles in total. So this trail is 18.9. So like 6 miles. So, as you can tell, we're in the car. Well, Mason went to go use the bathroom, but we were unable to finish the hike. We did 21 miles-ish of the 35. It was, everybody kept saying like, oh, it's like 33. No, there's like an extra 2 miles in there. Yeah, like you do not want to see what my feet look like right now, basically. Got like 87 different kinds of blisters. That hole in my sock didn't do me any good. I mean, Mason's the same way. He's also got like a ton of blisters and calluses, and he was fine. Like, we each hit a wall at one point, but then he got over, he was fine. I got over mine too, and like, I still have energy. Like, obviously, like, I'm not tired or anything. I still have energy, like, I'm still fine. I feel like I could still go if it weren't for how, I don't want to say sore, because I'm not like sore yet, but I guess sore my legs are, because it was bad. Like, I was like hobbling at the end. Like, I could barely get into the Uber. So like, we already picked up our car and we drove back to where we left off. I was like, oh, maybe we'll continue. No, like, yeah. And then Fergus was also overheating, so we were concerned about that. He wasn't acting like it though. Like, he was just kind of panting, and like, we would give him a lot of water, and then we would take breaks in the shade a lot, and he would be like digging to lay his belly on something cold. But then he'd be like fine. He'd be like running around, being his normal self. So I don't know, it was weird, but I was just like kind of concerned about it. But he's sleepy now. He's just waiting for his boy to come back. That's why he's looking out the window, but he was dozing earlier on. But yeah, so unfortunately we weren't able to completely finish. But my feet look like a war zone right now. I've got like wrap all over them too, to kind of help the blisters. Not to mention, like, tomorrow we're gonna be spending the day in like Boston and Salem, and like, we're gonna be walking. I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll see. Yeah. Right now we're going into Providence, because we never even made it to Providence. I felt like we were never gonna make it to Providence, because every time I checked the map, I was like, all right, cool. Like, by my calculations, this mile marker says, like, 13 miles or whatever. So we have 6 miles left. And then I would, keep track with my watch and whatnot. And then I looked at the map and I'm like, okay, we've been going for a while now. Like, we should have 2 miles left. But looking at the map, it did not look like 2 miles. Like, there's literally no way that was 2 miles. So I don't know what's going on with the mile marker situation, but kind of whack. Don't really like that. Also, something that you should know, if you use the trestle trail, or like the secondary rail trail, or whatever other name it has, because apparently it has like 80 different names. There's no bathrooms on that trail. Super weird. And we stopped and we like had a break and went to a gas station, and there was no bathrooms there either. And the Family Dollar didn't have bathrooms. Like, nobody had bathrooms.